e fundi yela sa te kono silol fandi tap so ning ifundi da nang iko protest lal ibo kulubali alella wala model bije mantra protest kan pour usinu la bole ibo protest kan simply because imala fi Adam Barrow lella maybe he is right because ninga te fana la kuma kan wala moya ni mi fono Adam Barrow because of protest ali ala moy then we continue please. Okay, ngamela woto ko itali. Mala budum fo aliya mo lawan because volume ni mo wara baake. But Jaiteh be protest command kam mi yalon ko ay ku dandal le mention je ming aketa nyaawo nya I believe ko with records gala nena man wo si falke. You understand then? Number 1 dol nena man protest command go be teachers association dani la pour enjoy je. Even appealing to students kara mo da dindingol. Ka appeal pour yena ye joined in a protest simply because you want to occupy Banjul on reasons best known to Jaiteh. And tenga long ko Jaiteh la nyam protest aba kuma dika mingo minna wallahi akoy tamba fer ala interest wala tambita banko wala interest la aba fango kungo le topoto kam because this happens when NPP ya bali at the primaries pura kela become era council chairmanship candidate. That was the time Jaiteh fundita atata ba Adam Barrow attack. At least ndol kono motije mi yalon ko abe numbaro kande fakala samato new birani baro kuyata sa nata lo kata ndiko baro mata jawolti. Number 1 dol mo soto. Number 2 ndol mo soto kono mi yalon ko anena lota la Adam Barrow commandi hasi dola. We never have that. Nena mo soto mi yalon ko abe loading at the protest ground gala member funding atrato nya because ning kafo siata we cannot control mo bebe kala kuma komi fokan dol to be control no. We cannot do it. It's not even possible. But ntol nema wo soton tol kono within us at protest ground kalo wala yana on Facebook live even wala yana ya safeda mafongo ya president oneng wala ya la muso oneng nene buka woke now na protest be katara den di minella nin kube ke kamia lanko amanya ngatara komandiro la pour ko nyinga I stop. So why is Jaiteh uncomfortable with that today? But kununko ba amenu barwe kununko amantraje bi abije akatandi ko protest manyang kake. Why Ahmad Gitteh? Why protest manyang kake? And itata imanda woda mato ifudata for like iketa kebat mi yalonko iketa mfe ko ning imang horomo ni bunya itama soton num because it appeared nyaming on screen looking at you were displaying just irresponsibleness ibora display kan on screen because you don't come on public ke ba mi yalon ko e bonya me kata ndi molla ko albe bulale. That is really irresponsible of you because malong ibo mo position of the Gambia ja ngamo ko you are the special advisor to the Minister of Digital Economy. I don't even know when they created that position for you, but with that position at least much is expected of you than coming online ikata ndi molla ko you people albe bulale. You understand? That is completely wrong. Is completely wrong and irresponsible. Ntel tafole janko amba Ahmad Gitteh ibe bulala. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry for the language, but ntol man tafole jam. But nge moy blado te ming indiki yeming for ko if ntol we are uncomfortable with the way Barrow is governing this land, we should just leave this country for you or for Barrow. Well, I am sorry to tell you this, but Jaiteh I am sorry for that interruption. Amba Jaiteh ntolta fole janko mbe nyimbanko bulalale. Mbe promiso min dile olanko. We will continue to protest as long as the system remains the same. And if truly you are uncomfortable with the way mbe protest kanyame, wala protest you uncomfortable that you can pack your stuffs, your miserable stuffs, go back to Canada and continue with the work that you were earning, I don't know, $6,000 per month. You can definitely be doing that. Ning tonya, you are uncomfortable with the way we are protesting here. If we're not lado de ko, ndolman sembo sotali local, we are not, I don't know, we are not more popular than you people in the street, something like that. Jide, I'm more commandi. We want to see that. Ninga commandiro ka molka funtile. We want ite jide ite fongo because aketa nyawonya you were desperate for a teachers association commandi. You were desperately in need of crowd. Puriata ibanjur occupy. For ite kango di teachers association la number 1. Ikatan di teachers association na el join ngata nga banjul occupy. Ika students command puri makoy. Nurses, police, yan don naman desperate for. But ita nene desperate tale puri mol soto kuma, puri ta e banjul occupy when the system was not favoring you. For ike kango di omo sivale na ye join. Mol mi yalang ko fongo. Normally they should not even join a protest. Ika ol command puri ye join because of why imam mo soto inoma. Imam mo soto imam funding ke soto. Thank mote noma because she darajo atinyata ni darajo mantinya the very people that you said you have served them with respect with everything that you have ye iko ye la job to Canada not a whole legend they betrayed you at the primaries ifunda je telefunda jam banta e ka kumbo mobe kuma tije mam for about NPP mobe ya jan kuma tije mam for about the first lady so ni da funda nam bi iko first lady and ni wo let me not even say the first lady but the first family iko le protect from protesters jide dama draga fen display but ila hamenta ya and ila joy ya ibole tandiga because nin tamuto nya forum mi mundani jongo amba forum mi mundi ntete sonna nga kuma kango fonun kunun nga na mudum bi nga fono nga dom ite yoleke ye kuma kango fono ye mudum nam bi na ya dom ning tonya forum mi bi imanyanko kendo never ila malon jamaala ki advice but it would have been better ning inena mam fundi yenyu kuma kongol min for bi ning inena mam fundi yege yatara on the law yatara balo noma yala samato new yatara noma ye dogo ka noma fa ye murundi la fakatara dami which is not even possible because you are not even trusted ni la tela ite fundi la outside we fundi la outside am relevant sort of je at all but we understand probably you are doing this pour kabaro please we understand that and now understand for now probably coming here talking about you is going to give you relevance but no dobije fonga ko di nyola anata nyami fo ya di wo nyama jite wol sifal la ning fo e fundi ya tandira ko nga minke adiata ngele bi nga minke manta stop la mbe protest bi now we will continue to do it as long as the system remains the same ninga aman change we are not stopping here man stop if you are uncomfortable with that pack your miserable stuffs and go back to Canada. You claim that you were earning over $6,000 per month there. Why then did you leave that job, Yanajam? Why? Why you buaje inata banku da miyala ko protest da malabije inata banku da miyala ko dindin kulwalo la kata loading on the street but o dindin kulwalo be mi womi na bi ite ya try na non kunun a feel da manke no o ite protest try na manke no ita kela no there is no way back kela no moma lela you ila wo lano ni wo guts in you ya tinya molele you've lost that trust from the public put it for mo hani mo luli ko alfundi nanga ta protest mo ebule no you can never have it am possible you can never have it but though mimbije like I said we are not gonna be here pour kela ndirol murundi kan but ning ataran ko bo kela nu mbata ndile la ko to nya momo yaje dunya balo kono ase de nyawonya ase kulwal ya nole ase de nyawonya ase hormanta ya nole ko ite hormanta ya ta nyamin bi aning ikulwal ya ta nyamin bi but we are not gonna do that dela wo masla fokata state to mi yala ngon ka frandi mo la ko ning almanyi geteng albe fenkelale wala le banko bula ning alma like baro I want to even ask you this question ka fundi katara foka ngo pour ye Ousainou Bula ay free ay nana on the court order pour ka Ousainou Bula ay free ay nana what has that got to do with us not wanting Barrow's government ole mi nyosto minela because you cannot tell us ko nim police ka loy kata nin la ko respect court orders when our 23 comrades were taken to mile 2 bo lota moto nyato at Kanifing courts iko moto mantala atondi mile 2 prison police were warning us kata nila ko this is court order there is nothing anybody can do about it and it must be respected by everyone this is what the police told us so if the same court order is given on Ousainu's case minana then the state is not trying to respect that minana why don't they want to respect that what change minatina femo mi yalon ko states are accept no ndolfana sa accept no but sign because I made all favor because sign maybe they know how we felt that day maybe sign I believe ko Dizino mena na bolbelo do nyato wo lungo ka tandi ko hanali am fa wole fisa ale nyim bol bondi amba kanifin court here ali samba amba mile 2 how we were feeling. I believe that itol fana ya lonne minati nan tolbo ke kanum because ni situation fundana ruling na fugeta na me favor you can be really miserable ikaku kela mi yalon ko fa imanya kela which is clearly what these people did. They are doing something mi yalon ko more nene man accept from them, like more nene man expect from them. Court order na ikatandi ko amanta kela. Why? And you are the very people that keeps on telling people that I know court order la respect banko la lual nga respect al nga banko tamandi ku ken dolle tami banko din dolle den tay banko la. We understand that, but what change? What change? Kunung abo nyama, but be amantro nyama. But you Jaiteh, you shut up here. Imang hani koma fu wokoro. Fo biri yaje buru futsilo fata. Fo ninkel be la monyo kuma de kampuru masa ko na bula nana ikatandi ko olba kulubali yalla. Come on, Jaiteh. You know, molga mi miri la koro. Ngalo na ko ela foro ya yo tinya junandu ya wafu junale. But coming abe duma tendine nana ma expect wo nyama. To be honest. Ko ela foro ya tinya la sa jongola midi ndung itek samatol le new samatol ko ni mol tamba de la samatol ko to bol new la for you to stay relevant, for you to stay surviving. Pour yela baluo tamadindo ibe mol le dogo la wale mo la samatol ko new. At least none of us here ndol kono mini tata brufudi a protest organized je ndol kono moten kono mi yalon ko anene be num baro no mala wala anene be no NPP le samata new wala bira disappointed je le amurunta na back ndol kono jankata ndiko you know amba sai alanga tanga burunga state kel ndol ni wala ni la fato wala ni fata. That is just the difference between you and us. Wala ni fata. So like I was saying, dol seltan sign Don't sell the sign, Nendiro ngo to jail, Manta Jaiteh, and my apologies to all those that reach out to me, mail or call people while I message or send, and I didn't respond to your message on Messenger or on WhatsApp. Mbalbe hakedandila aliyam balali, do vije akadule, kudol vije dal fonga woke. And also, I would love people to understand ko Jaiteh minke amanke ko momentara within gala ama mindibi. But abekelan dol fana ko mamurumbalde pour gala ela special medium or use ka Jaiteh la issue address ninga woke he's gonna feel very special, and probably Barrow is going to feel pleased with what Jaiteh did because ngalon ko ala nyimbe propaganda londama be fenne nyini come from the NPP to stay relevant there, and maybe probably puri ya murun na BAC chairmanship ama candidacy na sira wato mila puri ya murun nanje because he lost it the last time wala ni NPP fall out ni. So probably he is trying to get back to that spot. So the best opportunity as me use olomuka the hottest cakes ko all attack. I understand. So now understand ko probably wala mara reason di. But ndolmantala nendiro kela puru nga stay relevant. We are not gonna do that because we are not doing anything for survival. Ndolmantala in protest ke kambu protest la nintare ni man na kodo west. We either waste our money, our time, our resources, and everything while less than earning. But probably Jaiteh's video is going to give him something in return. Probably. Something in return might be a promotion, might be a position, might be, a comfortable life, or maybe a stable position within the NPP. Unfortunately, that is the difference between him and us. Ndol protest at any time, we have nothing in return for balabata. And ning for ning ngakuma kumandi mi yalonko ngamin for aketale. That is the only thing that means in return. And ninga was already we are satisfied. We don't give a heck about money. We don't give a heck about position. If we wanted that, we will definitely have it. But we don't give a heck about all that. And Italy was signed, that is what you care about. For ila joya iba wafu, you don't give a fuck. You don't even care. Ila haji man roto. Ila joya ya wafu. Ya murila kumakang kang molmi ye nenung ye doya nung ye ya kuo beke la ye fai banda. Ya kuo be to the outside, ya na muru welcome koten ge jom ma, imanuali ma, ya muru welcome. Like seriously, ya muru welcome. After all what they did to you, because among kentorinyal, these are things me and uncle they were said by you. Ikwe ya kuo mi bekela. People were never expecting that Jaiteh will even come. I bow before Barrow. Kai di kumalim fulola Arab Barrow. President way. Why? Why? For survival. Are you really serious? Kata ikumalim fulola. I can vow that. I can vow that war in anama ke bamaya. Am possible? Never. In anama war ke bamaya. Kata ikumalim fulokang. Why, bro? After leaving $6,000, salary in America, in Canada, yana Gambia eka bawo moy duma, eka tay kumalim fuloy duma. Like seriously, are you serious? Come on. At least none of us here did that. You understand? Probably there are people in yela lives sort of outside and all that. But within us, it's not even possible for you to see anybody. Mi yalan ko iba folo ko abe nyinke kan because abo kolo soto kanje abe nyinke kan because ala fa palaso soto abe nyinke kan because ala fa stay relevant. Come on. Nim palas ni no wala ka stay relevant or other stuff. We have better ways to do. But no data loading kilo koto bring samanda you hardly even have anything to eat. At the end of the day, ni setan and suokono, you only come home with body pain. You only come home with tiredness. Ini dalasi man nila suokono. That very day, me protest you have a lot of things to do. You have a lot of things to take care of. But you abandon all that because of why? You want to stand with the masses. You want to stand up for the truth. Jaiteh, that is what you will never do. Either you only see ko to nyanyantaka fole if it is not favoring you. Because watu mina ada boro ya ko dira, NPP ya ko dira, o time wala yaja ko they are not good people. O watu yaja ko jamfa lan limit. O watu yaja ko bakaro limit. O watu yaja ko hasido limit. Are you serious? Itamu jongolti ila tamu clear jongo itamu walati because nimbi be favor kan sama be favor rek ya tan di ko oto kuno me fon be kira be magatonyati. Are you really serious? Come on. Anda mo nga modol je nara jam min yalan ko ye mesi chen yele wala yon call I okay, I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. Come nga funu nyaming, I will accept 3 people to come here and share their opinion. First, let me see the people that requested. Okay, I have like 3 people that already requested. But I will first of all go with Kex. Then from there I have Saibo. I'll first of all pick Kex and Nanang on board. But before Kex and Nanang, it is important to make this clarification because I can remember when we had the July 23rd protest. Okay, 2025 July 23rd protest. Maybe some people are here, many better laugh for why didn't Gala say a word about this? Being Usain Bobata Bacon at mile 2 for 2 years. Andy, I will definitely pick you. Inshallah. But let me just make this clarification. Maybe more BJ Miniana ko handi ma for in public, but Amiro Starnable Kaje ko mina na Gala man femfo about this whole thing when Usain was going through this trial for almost 2 years or for almost 3 years. Gala be deri man kuma fa kuoto. Maybe, even though Yalongo is innocent. Nim matter is before the courts because maybe dobi yang kakutustungo dungatara silo kam, but we are people that respect the law. Akakenya wonya fonga bankola luango respect. Dobi ye ninjuso bota fananga kumol familia alonko anil lua kata kabonyo koma. You understand me? But mummo let me anko nga lua bunyale nga horoma. Maybe kamfala kakedama dobi ya ko we are not responsible and we act recklessly. Dobi we apologize for that. But akeda nyawonya, the reason why we didn't say a word about this whole thing before is because the matter was before the courts and Usain was not proven, innocent. You understand? There was nothing we could have done about that. Funga final judgment obatu. So being final judgment on Yinketa, the best thing we can do is to stand up for Usain, especially being Ajeko. They want to seize his life simply because they have nothing. Ibe minfala no public here if they don't still pin Usainu, because Usainu is the only one available for them. So ni for Usainu la, now the question will come back to them who killed the cops, just like it is happening in the internet right now. You understand? But that is the reason why Iman Lafi to let go of Usainu, because he's the only bad they catch. So yeah, you can what are we going to tell the public? So bidding a word yang aja ko it'll ko jukita court mina yo samba water. Bidi wo court ya proof ko is innocent. Now we are not going to allow them to continue seizing the young man's life. That is why we took up the street now and demand for his freedom. So I will just go ahead now and pick okay, Kex is not here anymore. Let me approve Saibo. Let me approve unable to add a guest. Okay, why? Okay, Kex, if you are available right now, you can join from here. I will anti tupulo. My auntie let Kex know. Need Kex Marek. I promise I picked you. You also have something to say. Kex, so I give you 10 minutes. Time to Jebage. I think I have said a little about Gitteh. So you also just add to that. Then we, go on to the next request. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, thank you very much. Better about
Your
ayen
volume is
menge.
low.
Eka mwele
Yeah.
Yeah. So just for record, it's important puru kanyum ko bula tending. Bamira mol silatale because Ahmad Gitteh, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. Ni kala saferol fal jiben na finte kilinta nyinde fulante nyinde sabanta nyinde akanyinke. And tebe men fola wala nyinde ka police will encourage ka fole ko puru nindal finte ka ko ke mbute wala kuke mo la mena ko na amira ko gala wal silatale amalo what is gala because when we are going out to go and protest we go with three issues. Either we'll be arrested be fala jele ban or be menkele kan ay soto. These are the three things men come in as well kono. So if he thinks that ko wala nkuoti me anan ko bentel silandila wala kaman sakundale police wala push telka aka fanne nene, he didn't understand that ko the Gambia that we fought for kajamme bondijang we are ready to make sure that democracy, rule of law, I can fenti me alon kabe lola nyim banko kanjang. Corruption on ba kella nyim banko kan fire ban nitel ka balu wala, they will make sure that ka e bojang. But I nendirol mem for mole, we will not go into his level because ngajela ko we are more mature than him. Ka entandala ko la nendiron tene Ahmad Gitteh de ben na mo fulu entene. Likewise you. So abesila internet also he rely on the internet kanendiroke and which we will definitely amba sola wala. But ka entanda nate lata katela Ahmad Gitteh ndunga mukia waleti. Anente ben wanite ben ay nendiro fo mon ma kontel kulubale then that will be the day he will know that ko until mumu let mele alonko chakano ma wulinde jang. We owe it to this country that we want our children to inherit a Gambia that is corruption free, a country by rule of law is the order of the day. Kayantani fana ko banko me alonko atlimbale atakela mo lanyim banko ka. And if Amado thinks that ko until we will stop, afaya ko auditor general la case is at the courts. Ni lungulunga banta mansakunda ni late fanna ni ko auditor general murala office mansakunda ka de murala wolungula bajela ko wolungula fa balona ko Gambia nul pareta wolungula fana be fintila ko dege to make sure that rule of law is the order of the day in this country. Dunama la wala badu ko lum fana si nga duare kiti bu moy kuke fo eke ko auditor general muru back to the national audit office mansakunda ko eta murundi la je dadde la balona ko Gambia nul pareta to have a country that that rule of law will be the order of the day in this country. So aka police wol commande men aka kirindiro men ko wentel mufundile aka fanne nene. This is a new Gambia. Me along kontel what we fought for, we must make sure that ko aike jamanke baro kundade amanke Gitteh kundade. This is the Republic of the Gambia and the 1997 constitution on Yunefoko. Every organ of the state should respect the court and they should help in courts in terms of executing their functions. But ne Ahmad Gitteh mumodi me alonko akuobe kega. Number one, these people they disregard the courts. Sirif Division Baladoko la Famabam because the Sirif Division has a warrant Kantandila could go and remove Usain Yanan to the office high court. Ni African the high court or ala warrant was sign I sang. Jano Baladoko bana they obstructed his work. Kamuta ka Usenu arrest Warama Usenu Samba Kamurundi back to the court Kayantandila Lembulandi Doko Mena Ingayantandila. That is the first disregard of the law in this country, but Ahmad Gitteh will not talk about that because Ahmad Gitteh, he is surviving from these people. Nimbarola Mansa Kunda, but he cannot survive on his own because he believes in the government.
He's a good leaker, so he licked boots to survive.
Absolutely. So until then, we are not that type of people. If you want to dance to this government tune, hasn't been till beta rajele. Because we all fought this government to come into power. But why we refuse? Because Ngamen fight, that's what we didn't see in this government, and we refuse because we don't just want to fight for its sake to create a position for ourselves. But no that any of us in Gala will be in any position where Ahmad Gitteh is. But look at where they even appoint him. You don't have anybody who is a better advisor than a minister of a digital economy. But because of you want to create a position for people, that will be your phone call. How do I describe this thing? Bulldog, watchdogs, or I don't know how to even describe this thing. Bekelela wurlalti, bekelela jalolti everywhere. Those are the type of people you create position from the taxpayers' money because it is not nowhere in our constitution that you must have advisors. You will create advisors for people and There's no better person who can advise a minister of justice on legal affairs than the minister of justice. You cannot have a better advisor who can advise the minister of communication, somebody about communication than the minister of communication. But they make sure that they create position from the taxpayers' money. A country may alone, they cannot even in a budget fund, they cannot even collect it internally. They have to go for budget support. They have to go for all this support. So all these things are happening. They are creating position just to political appointees. So Ahmad Gitteh, so they must lie to these people. They must praise them. They must attack people on behalf of Barrow's government so that they can survive. But for we, the members of Gala, we see the Gambia and we are ready to die for Gambia. So that's why when we go out, when I was living, like anybody, we took permission from our families that we might not come back. We might not come back so that they will be prepared. They will have that mind. So that's how we love this country. But if it is position, we would have been in the position. So if he thinks that threatening us, insulting us will stop us, let them just try. Right? When the court decides something, they say that will not happen, and they will see more of this protest until this country becomes a country where they will adhere to the rule of law in this country. There will be corruption free, and that will be the time until they change. But from there, we will never change. So, but I will give opportunity to other people to come. But thank you very much.
Thank you, Kex. Like I said before, we will continue to protest here until the system is completely changed. And if Ahmed Gitteh is not comfortable with this situation right now, or he is not comfortable with the way we are protesting or with the way we are running things here, because we run things here, not him, okay? If Gitteh is not comfortable with the way we are running things here, he can pack up his miserable stuffs. He was receiving $6,000, salary, So if Gitteh, Saibo, anytime I try to add you, anytime I try to send you a request for you to join, it rejects. I don't know. So, my auntie, I have not seen my auntie. Let me. Auntie, if you can please send a request. Let me check. If you can please send a request for me to accept you, Omar and Memphis, I will come to you guys. But first, I'll come Lalenga, Saibo Dina anti-pick. But Saibo, anytime I try to send you a request for you to join, it's unable to add guest, So I don't know, maybe you change your settings and all that. Auntie, please send me a request. Let me approve it for you to join. If you are still here with us. If you are not, then I will go to Omar Sanyang, our Secretary General. He also has some things to say, Okay, thank you. Okay, my auntie is coming up next for the next 10 minutes. We listen to her. Please, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Nagunjur dindungai banyadi.
Mijam, alhamdulillah.
Biwo kanyi nene Frida fongoko yan sambana.
Ngajele akonye big anti explore kago obviously I'll pick her.
Andu yalong atelema alla modati on the ground bara ko alla diaspora moda alia selendi.
No, that is true. That is true.
Iko dobi je iko jalole nyante jali yake le bari nadiata. Ntol fona be jali yake lal.
No, okay. Tonya.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
For 22 years, Ntolia ya Jamila Kelo Kele from Gambia L. I was one of the list managers.
Okay.
Until the struggle ended. Hani bin tolmanda hano. Because ntolma mo soto on the ground, mini ya long kon lato ko. They can bring or usher in the change that we wanted.
Yeah.
Ntole adama porota nga kufa senata wech. Nga sinda sita dame. Yalon to Bible ko, if somebody is born with a silver spoon in his mouth, he doesn't get to appreciate what comes to him. He takes it for granted. Adama didn't fight for what he got. Solo Sandeng died, which was one of the catalysts for the change that occurred to have Adama Barrow be president. Ntolkasi jende duga DC. Even in next door Senegal, Duga DC organized a Dafadoy protest because Gambians couldn't protest in Gambia. After the change, Duga DC actually went and opened an office in Gambia. And I'm telling you guys some history here to arrive to who Gala is today. Duga DC went and tried to do exactly what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
But people were scared and don't find a natch. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Gala Fontita.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people need to realize, I'll tell me be Gala. Cakes, GBB, Ning Fanko, Ning courthouse, or Biring Kobe Kalaje. How many people in Gambia were depending on Kex's Fanko notifications?
Yeah, for reliable information.
Kex mo furingal to Bang Hakim.
No, very responsible.
Ite Hakim, ite fango mimbe sirinjang. Ite fango mimbe sirinjang. Ibe fansung sotola. Iman sula mansa kundale, you are doing things so ite mo fuarol tibang.
I don't
Hani
think so.
afonya hadrong, afkonya fonya hadrong.
I don't think so.
Gala sise. Nka fatele ko junior coach pasambe chow.
Yeah.
Gala sise mo volti mi alon konte mi alon kaka fonya ya boy. Nimma ke kuluga minna bobole ya boy kotole. Womo mo furingol tibang.
No, very straightforward guy. Very straightforward. Yeah.
Nying Omar. Dindi merengolu.
Yeah.
Mini alon ko al sital aliemira. I can go on sila talenga nyina la mola, but the point I'm trying to make here is whether people want to accept this or not.
Yeah.
I'll told sital al ko. Ntami alon konte I am a PPP baby.
Yeah.
Ntala family. Ntalam PPP baby si. Mfama Omar si. Walam the Minister of Foreign Affairs under President Jawara.
Okay.
So what on ninta sita binko yoko birin jawara jamano for B. Gambia dingo nyanto mi ya lonko, that's what they deserve. They haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
Yes, jawara jamano I menke ya jamemake adama baromake, but Gambia has potential to be better. But what is holding Gambia back is abject poverty.
Yeah.
But which is caused by greedy politicians who squander the wealth of an entire nation, thus depriving an entire generation their lives and livelihoods.
Yeah.
Al tol sitale bial kon tolubi. Ntol be mu fondin kelle timbanyini kan foy. Barin tol batatale. Ntol paretele kafoko. Beginning with our generation, we're going to ensure that generations after us get what they deserve.
Yeah.
The only people that are going to be against what Gala is doing, Hakim,
Yeah.
are the people mini alonko. Itoldabe ofania kono,
Yeah.
idabe korea kono,
They are directly
idabe
benefiting
sinyaro
it.
kono,
Yeah.
self-interest.
Yeah.
Andung Ahmad Gitteh ka fanyala ko mami. Barin tolbe bi janne biring Ahmad Gitteh nata diaspora kono.
Yeah.
Purka ke ya jamela spite. Because wotumo fatu kamara nyolu Ahmad ifenke skater jani nyolu wolbe bota ya jame kote be nata. So atenata le purka ya samane ne pura kata struggle nkolla. So that by itself was dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bari bira nata duntan tol kono. Afongo ya nyaayele, afongo ya jokum to nyalum de ya jamele intela scholarship fo fango jonga na Canada. Barinte sitale bi nkombe nyinekela.
Yeah.
Aduntan tol kono. After the change, Ahmad Gitteh ning Adama Barrow tata. Ahmad Gitteh tata vice naka first lady e ko kal. Ahmad Gitteh nata tata fatu turela platform ot I call for je. I have found some video ka call for je.
Yeah.
Bari yalon tenga memira. When people want you close by, because yalong Adama Barrow, a lot of people talk about voter registration fraud.
Yeah.
So they have to keep Gitteh close. Wala na Gitteh sembo min soto biya soto.
Yeah.
Ntele mal bati diaspora, self-appointed mother of Gala, because ntol keba yatale kelola.
Exactly. I know.
Ntol kele telephone kungol koita.
Yeah.
We're passing the baton to you guys, and let me tell you this: Ntol bitu nyalon Gambia musole ke city idimare ta nyato.
Yeah.
Ntala nyenti, nene frira na nyenti, and many other women and many other men ngante city la ka make sure ko ntol lafta Gambia minantebe America lenti ko bijante masula fenna Gambia right now hakim.
Yeah.
Barniya jen tol bekelo la no. Ntol lafta le Gambia no le nyanto mi ya lonko they deserve it. Ya soto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since Gambia became an independent state, Gambia dingo la baluo amansonea. Altol wulita. Alkabe minkela. Mo wo mo dunta kabe dunaltel ning wo Cairo tema. Gambia fuaro la Cairo tema. Woto manke mo kan Gambia dinkendot.
Now I Gambia.
Anybody who stands in the way of progress for today's youth and future generations to come, they are not patriotic.
Yeah.
A patriotic Gambian is somebody who looks at the greater good. And you guys, that's exactly what Gala is doing. Gala is looking at the greater good. And something I would tell you. You guys had to do this. Katu yalo yentalo netendun tata ngal be kumanding kali aliye fonya bari niaje bi ngal bula aliya lama nyalke.
Yeah.
If you see that from Bonko America, you can endure ko kombonko.
Yeah.
I needed to leave you guys because yalo you want to be. I told Bala Gala Kola Nimolial Alial Nyakasila. So today,
Exactly.
so what you did today, you had to show Ahmad Gitteh Alto Lekulu Baliatat.
Yeah.
Kata Alto Ahmad Gitteh Laboso Alto Wuta Kamasaka Ahmad Gitteh.
Borangabera o tate for my fair ko attende wo moti mi yalo control de silala ala come ate fo wolonde maybe man attention on dia dama and he has been trying for so long come text ya for nyamin jite ni man kala sinya follow do maybe kana live ka morning outright wo nyama maybe this is the first time I work it but I made a suffer all like beka attention on dia but coming live for ka morning je for ka nina ko if we are uncomfortable with the way Baro is governing the state, we should leave our, we should pack our stuffs and leave this country. That was really disrespectful and really reckless to come from someone like him. They said he's a whole advisor to the Minister of Digital Economy. So I don't know.
Stop. Because Yarong Hakim.
Yeah.
Nite Mirabi. Gambia ko manke tulung koti a manke surwaka of me siboro. Anybody mean kwebe will be a killer. Itaman Gambia kanu. Can you imagine? This is an election year.
Yeah.
Politician will bake a fenko citizens will nyanyin in police karte faye. But Adama Barrow has been so emboldened. He has turned into this bloated elephant.
Yeah.
That chooses to brutalize the Gambians during an election year. You guys, Gambians, I'm telling you, can you imagine what Adama Barrow would do when he wins?
Yeah.
So Galombal Saslamina.
Yeah.
Alballa do kunyima mina la continue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alia mo jamal soto mini alon ko yal bambu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surwaldun ko ku bot buki haj bowla. Mandin ko ko mi ngomi yesulu bambu ngol se ngaw de.
Yeah. Way how
Alia fenne mu cika jang altol dindi merangon. Al sita alia tinna. For a Gambian parliament. Alia tinna for Gambian parliament ye committee dara altol dindi merangon.
Yeah.
Alia tinna for Dauda Jallo, Minister of Justice. Abe Korea menna alia tinna less than 24 hours. Aboto Korea kono. Aljawobe sialal.
Okay.
Aljawobe sialal.
Yeah, clearly.
Kebal tol yamar la minna safo ngafo fondai ja.
Yeah.
Wole muko albedo ko minna. Yaja say after the change, more control command jande biringa yaja mebute. Thanks for everything. Thanks for enkoy ko hanide. Minia Cartier Fight Coalition 2016 year.
Yeah.
I am forever indebted to those people. For Yaja Mesri removal. Today I'm telling you, Hakim.
Yeah.
I am forever indebted to Gala for picking up the baton and doing it in such a beautiful and regal manner. I'll tell you I decide leko. Albekele la andung almake to nyinoti. Kato nyentara to nyinomo. You guys wouldn't put yourselves in a position to be tear gassed. You wouldn't put yourselves in a position to be imprisoned. Galas nyol tata mile tule.
Yeah, mile 2.
Kex Nyol Tata Jele, all of them, they know how hard it was. They talked about it. Flex Dan said it on Fatu, Kir Fatu. But guess what? They went out again knowing that they could be arrested. Muna, yen jambar again. Al tol mu jambaroleti. Andung tol mi yalon kon telle mal balti. Ntolle mal la antisti. Alla onkul sol. Ngal bambung koto le fa bambanta kek. Mingo mi yal tol ma yen tol man kali nene firite jele ne amine te nyamat nene firila
Go, ngajele on Wednesday. Sorry, on Tuesday, ngajele another Westfield, I jin
ala
baba Monday.
bi nte la lunch awa ngaje nena Frida Gomez wrote this nena frin ko Allah akbar bi Ahmad Gitteh tanyin kala ko
I know, I know, right?
so meta nyin tolo, but I needed to come and say this to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah,
I want to amplify your voices because
yeah,
these are voices that need to be amplified. What you're
yeah,
doing today is for a better Gambia,
yeah.
a Gambia that we deserved in 2016, but
2016.
Adama Barrow and his bandits came and decided to loot our assets. You guys have decided that nobody will loot your future. And because of that, we are grateful. Nte what a sign. Naman ka ngatara social media or ngatara fundraising. I am not worried about Gambia because I know Gambia is in better hands with Gala. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. We appreciate it. Baraka Bake, no. I think ngamira mobile omoi. Auntie Dal. Ate mumbamaleti. Ako si self-appointed mother of Gala diaspora. But among self-appointed. Dolphon kate jibelo kombamare because anytime call koleatan fe says, definitely, one of those people that will always, come forward and definitely offer, help. She has been definitely helpful at any world Juka will be appreciate everything that they're doing. There is not even their thing they've been bio follow. They've been doing a whole lot. I could have mentioned J Damin Daka Foko, Funga Fella Power, then Cyber, you stay on alert. I'm gonna add you next. Akafodaminko, Gambia is not poor, which is definitely true. Gambia is definitely not a poor country. We are just poorly governed because Banko Mialankala minister are driving SUVs that cost for $8 million. You cannot tell me Ko Banko is poor. How many ministers do we have here? Is it 10 or 11 ministers? Each of them is driving an SUV that cost for over $8 million. And these people are always trying to tell us that Saibo, Hanisai, if I add you Abukata. So I really don't know how many I know, I don't know, but anytime I try to add you Abukata, so you try to regulate that. For the meantime, Omar Sanyang is not here anymore. Saibo, Hanisa Abukata do, even Balalale, Amantano Hanisai, Boromana, Kia Machika Domondi. Adefanata Abukata. So I don't know. You guys, maybe your settings or whatsoever. Okay, my secretary is coming up for the next 10 minutes. Omar, you keep it civil, jisoti je, nediroti je. Dafa wanata numprukan nendirol ke, but nga na mind change because I've received some advice from many people. Many ata dinako amba amanjari puru nga jitan neng. You understand? Let us just come here. We set the record straight. Katandiko ate mingomi miran tola photo. That is not the thing with us. Jitelebe o Paul Mira karek. But Paul Mandroya Morgan, Alanya Kasundo Kila boy. Alanya Kasundo Kila Hanimang Wondo Kejavi, Navala Koto. Omar, I've been adding you, but it's not going, so I don't know. I've been adding you, but Imang, you still didn't accept the request. So let me just quit. Saibo again. I still can't add Saibo. Okay, for the meantime, Musa, Enembara, I will get back to you, inshallah, after the program. Nila miss call your messenger, but I'll get back to you later. You know, Cyborning atondi Sonko text call you guys will exist and come back. Yeah, understand for you to be able to accept the request because I've tried so many times, especially for Cyber, but it's not working. So let me try Nene and see. Nene is adding though. For the next 10 minutes, let's hear from her. Because mobile Kamfada, we are all angry, but we at least keep it civil and calm, with at least with some respect. Nene, you are welcome.
Hey, Presido, Mr. President.
Thank you. How are you?
Okay, I wanted to wait till at the end if there is time, but what I wanted to say, the Omar and Omar Kamara, Omar Sanyang that are trying to get on, they
Yeah.
need to completely get out of the app,
Yeah.
right? Close all their apps and then search your name, then try to log in, send a request from there. Or
Yeah.
maybe when they start watching you, let them just comment. Then when they comment, you will invite them. Instead of
Yeah.
them requesting, you invite them. Most likely they will be able to join. So
Yeah.
they need to completely get out of the app, close it completely, get back on Facebook, and then comment. So when they comment, you try to add them. Hopefully you'll be able to get them. Sometimes the Facebook will
Yeah.
mess up.
Yeah. I know. I
Yeah.
know. I've been trying, but it's not working.
Exactly.
Especially.
So let them try. I'm gonna get down. Let them try and do that. And
Yeah.
later on, when there is time, because I really want them to come up. When there is time,
Yeah.
I'll
Definitely.
join.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. All right. All right. All
Okay.
right.
So thank you. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Always.
right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Always. All right. So Saibo and Matsanyang, you people are definitely needed here. And Ali Amoyle, that is what you need to do. I don't know now. It's still the same. So you please do that for us. You are definitely needed here. For Omar Sanyang, okay, Omar Sanyang, you please accept the request and okay, thank you. Well, yang kita na follow na ba?
Ah?
Pwede ka
No, no,
mo
no.
MLDC o MLDC mall boy. So just for 10 minutes, you keep it simple. Honey manding. Me for a jam day, that is enough. I don't go emotional high there and don't be a community about at the end of the day, we have to change our minds because we have so many people, so many respectful people. Many, reach out, you can come on live, but do not insult him. Just come and set the record straight. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, so thank you very much, CIC and Momin Bebeda. And I will not also do justice Nimang Mbama Kontong to Glory C, Nene Feda Gomez, and everybody member in life to right now. Before I start, I will want to just do something useful that I've been always doing, right? Just to energize the life. So I was just going to be, this my rifle, this my gun, this for battle, this for war.
Oh,
Need
boy.
fighters in the
Police says,
battlefield.
you go on, boy.
Tell
Wala,
my
boy.
people I did my best.
Well,
Cause
you ran
I'm
away.
a
We didn't see you. We didn't
fighter.
see you in Bruford,
You
so
know?
you cannot tell us that if you lie in the
So
battlefield.
yeah, I mean I'm not around, so that's why Mantarano preferred, but I mean I've been disturbing their life almost every 2-3 minutes I'm calling. Yeah, but Kukilimbeje, that we all have to understand. The fight is not, it's not for us. It's not for Hakim, it's not for me, it's not for Saibo, it's not for Kex. I mean, Kex happen. If we need let's say a position in the government is just one phone call away from getting to that position, right? It's just one phone call that you know, to the minister or to anybody that knows, okay, this is somebody from Gala Central Committee. It's going to be a big catch for them,
Yeah.
But we are not selling our integrity just because of chicken change. At the end of the day, our people are going to continue to live in abject poverty. So, Gambia has been doing, or they have been voting wrongly since 1965, I can say, up to now, and that is why the country continues to face this injustice and also poverty in our land. So Gala's mission is to fight against injustice and also economic freedom in our lifetime. And we don't, they are going to be out there talking bad things about us. I remember Jaiteh, I don't know, a houseboy or somebody was personally attacking me on his status, but I don't even see it. It's just some people screenshot it and send it to me. I'm going, well, Jaiteh is not my problem. So his houseboy cannot be my problem. You know what I mean? His houseboy cannot be my problem. Because Jaiteh is feeding you, it's not feeding me. And that is one thing that we all have to understand. We have a nation to build and a destiny to claim.
Yeah.
Building
Right.
that nation becomes our responsibility. The life and the livelihood of Gambian masses lies on our shoulders. So
Yeah.
if you are out there and you are going to disregard us, I mean, that is your own bread and butter. We don't care. You know, whether you support Barrow or you do not support Barrow, that's your problem. You all can go there. We don't really care. But that is one thing that we all have to understand. It's the movement. It's for the Gambian masses. It's not for the elite. It's not for the bourgeois. If you are a privileged somebody that is earning or stealing from the government's covers, you have no right to tell us what to do. Because at the end of the day, mansa kunda nantaka ala banko dingol da handi ko do minna ete ko do ta yela family muna fangala e ko do ta yela dimba jarala. It's so disheartening that we have seen so-called advisors to the president saying Gambia has the best medical facilities, but we see them flying to India to get medical attention. Ete bajumala fulga, who are you fooling? Think Gambians are sleeping? Think we are sleeping that we don't know what is happening? If the medical facilities here are good, then maybe you should go to Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, do a surgery there, right?
Yeah.
If it went successfully, you know, a complicated surgery went successfully down there, then we will agree. But you run to India or Turkey, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want to come and lie to Gambians, Gambia has the best facilities. Who are you fooling? At the end of the day, Hakim, the future of this country is at a very critical condition, and people have to mo nyandaka haklo to bakele ndela fakan dingol wulu Gambia jumala kono, right? La fakan dingol wulu Gambia jumala kono, lafta ka dingol kulu Gambia jumala kono. More often than not, I will quote from Khalifa, where he said that ya wulu fuare ya kono, ya menga kono, ya bata kono, ya fa kono.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, sign Jumal nganda ka fuare abon ni molka. So what Gambian nganda kami understand wala ko fuare ya buka bonang alaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. People have this misconception. Hey, fuaro alala ka fuaro. He give you means for survival. He gave us a country. He gave us our land, and he gave us government.
And
those government, and the resources. It is the responsibility government na nyantolam puruka ajeko banko dingol minimum sirim banko kang yabalu kendo soto.
Yeah.
Today you go to the market, meat is $450, is close to 500. Everybody wants to eat meat. We have our river, and we are not benefiting from the material resources of those rivers. So, saying, who are we going to blame? And we have some few privileged individuals. They have been paid 6,000 euros or dollars. We don't care.
$6,000.
They are now relinquished to a mere advisor to a minister. A minister. And who is that minister for coming advice? What are they actually doing for the Gambian people? 1965 up to date. Because things like this are persistent. Things like this for far too long. At the end of the day, we all have our corporate social responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been, let me tell you this, Hakim. I personally removed Yunus Tunkara from the gala page. Personally, yes, 3 minutes, I know. I personally removed Yunus Tunkara because you cannot be sending issues from the government that are disturbing to us. The government is not doing us anything good. So if they give football jerseys to let's say a school or a football vest to a football to one or three people in the village, you don't have rights to bring those things to our page. You know, I personally delete his message, and he felt offended and he left. Because now I'm going to personally remove him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 minutes, just like I am saying, that I will conclude by this again, that Nyantola Bantolni na banko tema, andung banko dingon le tam ila symbol. One of my interviews, well, now molbita kang kakarte nini. It's going to be very soon that ISC voter registration of Kumasla. The misconception of carte fayo should go away. Altalia la carte karafa, karafalo mini alon ko abatol na la dimbayal nafa. Wala kumayara, and wala kudi mi alon ko wala nyandakel. But no manke, at the end of the day, mimi nakela wala ko mimbe keka nung kabri 1965, wala bekela kotenke continuously, and we don't want to see a thing like that. So once again, thank you very much, CIC. I'm forever loyal to your leadership. High discipline, high moral. Power to the people.
Appreciate it. Abarakabat. That was Omar Saya. Unfortunately, he was not in Brufut. Maybe Modoli Jahalo Soro, Omar protest vacating Omar Mandraje, but he traveled. He was not around completely, but he was doing everything possible online, because it is always important to I'm trying to add Saibo, Hani Saim, but Abukata Saibo, I don't know whether Galemim for Yandol Kelabam, but if I try to add you, it's not going. So I'm adding my brother Sonko. Saibo, I've tried adding you, but unfortunately, so you keep it fast for just 10 minutes. Then we probably wrap up, because it's already 1 hour since we start the program.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President.
But before you continue, if people could actually stay with me, I have something very, very important that I would like to say here, because we've learned about something, Miyalonko. It is a bit scary, because we really do not know. The outcome of that thing. Outcome among better, the entire Gala movement might be in a problem. But first of all, let me just allow you to go. Then after you, I can talk to the people about that. And people need to really understand what the state is trying to do, whether the state or the police. But the police is the state, but they're trying to do something. But you go on, then after I will have to say that here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so my president. For me, unfortunately, Vitamantara Banco can sign time, but Kukulin Wala Kumar Akim. Ndolu Tasila la B, Tasila la Sama, Billahi, Wallahi, Tallahi. Momo ya Miron come himself, Elanindiro, or Elasilandiro, Wala Bentul Silandila, Billahi, Wallahi, Tallahi. Isalon Kuntulla Barakatit. Ntolla Barakate married. Because Kukula Kumar Hakim. Ntolla protest Mukanandroke. We don't insult. Ntolla protest Mboka confrontation. Ntolla protest Nkatale Nasulo movement in Kaula demand.
Yeah.
When I listen to Ahmad Gitteh, it really reminds me, really, was Gitteh fighting for the Gambia, or Gitteh was just fighting because he had a problem with Gambia? Yes, Gitteh was only fighting because he had a problem with Gambia. If Gitteh did not have a problem with Gambia because Gitteh went to Canada to study, instead of Murnam back to come and serve the country, he stayed, and Ajako now he have no room in this country or to work on the Gambia. So that was the only reason I feel that was why Gitteh Adabula fight. But Gitteh fight was not a genuine fight. But I still ask Gitteh one thing. If your fight was genuine, I never thought that Gitteh will sit in a TV Afoko if this is Jambe's time. If this is Jambe's time, hell no. If it is Jambe's time, what are you trying to tell us?
Exactly.
Because you fought against them. What was the reason to fight against Jambe?
Yeah.
Why did we fight against Gambia? This is what everyone should ask ourselves. Why did
So,
we
so
remove Gambia?
He was insinuating that Jambe actually have better ways in handling matters than Barrow.
Yeah, no, and that better way was Gambia was maltreating us.
No, but
That is what exactly he's saying.
that was a better way than what is actually happening right now. Because maybe in Jambe Bijang, things would have been better for the state because Jambe would have not allowed anybody in the state to demand justice for whatever you are calling for.
But Akim, what was the purpose of our fight? What was the why did we give our life to at stake to make sure that Kona Jambe Bondijang? This is one thing we should all ask ourselves, Akim. That is my problem. Because I'm telling you, what it shows to the Gambians is this whole Gitteh was not fighting for us to have a freedom. Because one thing we need to understand. Jambe Taimo in Gambia, Akim, we all know.
Yeah.
We all know. So if Gitteh is now trying to tell us, Barrow has to be like Gambia. That's what he's telling us.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that Barrow can able to control this country. If Barrow can be like Gambia. Gitteh is like, Barrow should not allow democracy to work in this country. And let me tell you something. This is exactly what Barrow himself is accepting. I saw a post today called Barrow was somehow furious about the justice minister.
Yeah.
What a lie. What a lie. I am telling you, what a lie. What a trap they want to just put in the hearts or in the minds of the Gambian people. Because one thing you need to understand here, Barrow is just from talking right now. Barrow Bediamukang in Foni right now. Do you know what Barrow said in Foni right now? Barrow accused the biggest political party in this country to be that leader. Is the one behind this Sukuta traffic light incident. Barrow said it today. Right now, Barrow said it in a meeting ground today. In a meeting ground right now. Party Network just posted. The video is in Party Network. That was what Barrow said. Just go to Party Network, you bring the video and play it. Let Gambia listen to Barrow. But that's what I said to the Gambians. If Usenu Bojang can be accused, any one of us can be accused. I was accused and I was kept under custody for 4 days, for more than 72 hours.
Yeah.
They did not take me to court. I have never stepped to court. They did not. Since I left the bail ground, I was never called. My passport was with these people. I was supposed to travel. I did not travel. Because my passport was with them. And they never take me to court. And again, I want to, Gambia, we did not hate Barrow. And if Barrow think we hate him, no, we hate the system, and we are only fighting we were only fighting against the system. So one thing I don't want to stay long because you have other people on the line. But kuma kili molo for Gitteh, billahi wallahi tala Gitteh mam barakanteti. Gitteh kanta men nengi mam barakanteti Gitteh billahi wallahi tala ni mu dimoti. Ndela fa men na wolo nyindu ko nteni ye beng 1-to-1 billahi wallahi ya funyo ko yen neng. And you mean it. I'm not saying joy. And you mean it. Billahi wallahi that day they will close me. Even the sorona. Ni itla barakat and take it. Itla barakat Gambia dumult. Itla barakat o alpha in food. They were out. Itla barakat o dumult. Billahi wallahi jira mem fole wolo nyintu ko ang. Ite just be ready for us. Just be ready for. Look, it came out bar. It is a 2 abudu. Ikota karangola. Imam buke no karangoto. At the end of it, you came back here, you were crying for the government to appoint you. Yes, I always tell you this because you deserve. I said to you that because the struggle, because the fight you did for Barrow was not genuine, was not for Gambia. The fight you did for Barrow was for you to be appointed. And I said, if you get it, you deserve it. And I said to him, but now, yes, but one thing, let me ask Gambia. The ministry Gitteh is working. What are they doing for Gambia? And I am telling you, the content creators, you the TikTokers. I am trying to tell you people one thing. You don't know that you can make a lot of money in the social media today. Today, Nigeria and other countries are making a lot of money. Do you know that? They make a lot of money in social media. What are you making in the social media? What are you making? Are they paying any one of you people? Are you getting your paid in this country? What is the digital economy doing for us? Let's ask ourselves. So, this fight is not my fight. It's not the fight of my president, Akim. It's not the fight of my secretary, Omar Sanyang. It's not the fight of my PRO. Or it's not the fight of the head of the media, Kemes Sani. This fight is the fight for the Gambian people. It's fight for the freedom. It's fight for my daughter, my son. And I am telling you, if you think, and do you know what they do? And I want to put this to the Gambians. Anytime protest is happening, they will say, yung political party karula molem. That is to mix your mind. That is to make you to stay home. That is why Gitteh is trying to paint political parties. And let me tell you, political party leaders. Let me tell you, political party supporters. Me, this is for something. Billahi, wallahi ta'ala, a day make a political party don't go to this political, and it's from the leadership. A day they tell me don't go to this protest. That's the day I am leaving that political party. I swear to Allah. A day any of the political leader call me, don't go to a protest. That is the day I am leaving that political party. Me, because what? Boy, Akim, it's all right. Abaraka, thank you.
Abaraka Bage Sonko Abaraka Bake, just like I was saying, Jande Sonko Inana. There's actually something me alonko akumada bakele wala akumada bake pour molia moi wala pour molia understand because nga the female Usenu Dabo the journalist nga jela I post ka kola but being kunune a nurse at Ndemban clinic reached out to me. I am called. I was actually at home what time was so good already. After Benjamin Kaka about the reports on Facebook and in live Bidalgo protest was that Kebaringo Mingi Arifan from Bruford Hospital, Kananang Ndembanjang. He was actually hit by a tear gas canister on his forehead. You understand? And she believed that that was the story they captured in the initial report from Bruford when they were referring the old man. But funnily, Biria Kebani Samba Ambajana Aton Ndemban. Funnily, people went there, they were not wearing any uniform, but looking at them, they are authorities. They went there and they had a discussion. They had a discussion with that certain doctor who was on duties. Immediately they left. The report of the old man changed from Tiagas Olama to Beroleama. You see the tactic these people are playing. They deliberately collaborated with the doctor at Ndemban to change the report of the old man from being hit by a tear gas canister on his forehead to the man like now what they indicate on the report is that he was hit by a stone from the protesters. So now you see the tactic they are trying to play is that, let's say, God forbid, Kebani Mana make, now the police are entirely not going to be responsible. The police are entirely not going to be responsible for the death of the old man, but the protesters. Who are the protesters? They are not just going inside Brufudi, they will only come after Gala. This is just the truth. When I was told about this, I was really scared. But at the end of the day, but today also I make some inquiries, and that is actually the truth. Anybody who can have access to that report at Nemban Clinic, if you check it, you will understand that the initial report is deliberately changed. The authorities collaborated with the doctor that was on duties. They changed the report. The initial report indicates that the man was hit by a tear gas canister on his forehead, only injuring his sabal. But when they got to Ndemban, they deliberately collaborated with the doctor to change the report to indicate he was hit by a stone by protesters. I understand, by protesters. So these are some of the things Mindy Alonko the state is trying to do, and it is actually really scary. I understand it, because let's just say, God forbid, kebani mana a make alma alaya tankawola, but ibole borikang. I understand. Iba borikan ne puru ning kebani mana a make completely, then the state will definitely not be responsible for for his death, but the protesters will be held responsible and they will start coming after us. So I just thought it's important for people to understand and people to know that that is happening. But I thank God ngajele the female Ushenu Dabo ngaje the journalist ngaje I post ninke katandiko the man was not hit. Maybe probably she also had the same story. Maybe for kanjang ngaje I post ke katandiko ke baning imama ning berola actually tiaga so wale ama fondo wale asi amba nemban clinico but not bero. But they are trying to they are trying to change or they already changed the report. Now, let's say, God forbid, that man died. His death is solely going to be, on those that were protesting in Brufut, but not the authorities or not the police. Actually, to let you guys on fire camp. I understand. So these are some of the bad things you look at Minke behind the scenes, and you will not even know how you get into trouble with them. Sometimes you'll be wondering, but these people are evil. We truly mean it. They are evil and they are evil. Momi yaranko amari kunna kuolondal kunna kuo kunna kuoda mate bika todo dia namaka kunna kuyadi. So I have tried so many times Pruka Omar Kamara Adjang for him to come here and share some words with Aliu. The doctor is sick. No, he's not sick. He was maybe probably manipulated. He was manipulated for him to do that. But this is something true. This is not a lie. They deliberately did this. Right now, if anybody can have access to that report at Nemban Clinic, that Oyina report on Momo Sajino, you will actually realize that whatever I'm saying here is the truth. They've deliberately changed the report. I understand. Just for them to be on the safer side. I understand. They only did that police are on the safer side. So, but unfortunately, I will have to discharge people now. I've been here for 1 hour now. Allah baraka bake. Atul mi yang join jang Ahmad Gitteh la ko la si jang bot nga mod soto ya mi yalang ko yang join la mi kata na entity color in abroad at yang join jang nate mumba malati and atondi kek sane fana yang join jang fana yang join jang keks Gambia la jambaro Omar Sane yang join jang gala la secretary at fana yang join jang en Bayo Sonko mi yalang ko tonya kelela la ma fana di jambaro lo mati mbe mobe tentulam bal jaila ala baraka bake for staying with us. We've really talked about a whole lot here. Ala baraka bake. See you all next time. Thank you.
Introduce Kanjingamera is good like that, okay? Ndaba mi fola mansia domandinum. Gambia kombi ye kitio te nyami ani naboyo do fana moja ka fo ani do fana da diamo mbe mi fana talji na mo al ka fo ko ha nyindo fana ka fo politician or ni politician party mbe mi politician party come up a fole man dia, but to be honest Gambian politician party ndaba fola I'm not afraid to say it. Gambia new 3 officers mi alon ko de shut down fola fata ye kilimom fa engirita ekwas la fa. But that ECOWAS, they called it in president office. But Gambian top general, Gambian top high ranker, if I mean high ranker, Momo department, they know it. Gambian politician will me from starting from SFR, Usain Dabonyo La Party, UDP, APRC, Nyatonko, Deputy Nyatonko, Beal Millennium. But step me anko imason ka diam because that time no ni if ni like a step ni findin come carrying your lenil fa o time Gambia bud na ñokono bakal. And the reason why I'm not come ya fa yara ni keten pour ECOWAS stay Gambia kon, that is the only reason. Ala self interest and ala selfishness and ala wickedness, you understand? Ni dara ya kiss me alon kon I'm not a soldier, I'm not an officer. But I know State House like my right hand. I'm not talking for my command na come from for it. But I know these people. So nyilmi ango come here fighting alama ale yam fema. That's all. But nyilmi ango nyil fighting ane come for them for come ndale jero come Gambia 2026 election. Nada ndo come nyil politician party like I kola manja election na Gambia.
Okay, legi thank you. Osman, thank you very much. I want to make this announcement. If the opposition leaders are ready for Barrow, Manjobis, we will not have elections. How many you'd say, are you guys ready for that? If anybody's okay with that, fine. Anything Barrow is not an election. If we say no to election, meaning that we will have a new leader, we must not allow Barrow to be part of this action. If you think that is the truth, or that's what we should do, you can stay and you can continue to come back here. That's what we're going to advocate. No election in Gambia. We cannot go to election with Adam Barrow. We must accept the third term limit. We must not undermine this limit. Otherwise, they can do them. No election. Opposition, them election. Let them find their way. Put them defi election somewhere. But not with Adam Barrow and us in the country. Election do am Gambia kon. Election do am Gambia. Nii rek lañ mëna def because duñ mëna dem ak election ay criminal. Duñ mëna dem ak election ay raykat nit. Duñ mëna dem ak election ay bandi yu salte. Another case is trending, and I believe the same verdict might even come along the way, which is the Auditor General removal was illegal, totally. Warodona am. Te dañ ko def doole la Gambien yaa ngi toog di ko seetaan ñu waroon a toog paako bi waroon a toog ñi defend ko groupe boobu noonu including Gala da ngeen toog yéeni neen ngeen jam fa ñooñu ñoomi neen ñi ragalante fu mu nekk ñi nekk ci seen biir ngeen jël mbaam bu mel ni Adama Barrow ak ñum àndal ñi dañ xam dara ñu ci gën a bari ñu ngi salte taxa direti nit seen biir ak jabaram bu bon boobu leen ñi nga xamante ne amuñ no love of this country fuñ gis fen ak tappale njuuj njaaj si lañ nekk 24/7 jël sa biti indi leen ci biir dëkk bi seen own authorities ñu jël leen tegee leen boor na they not even fit to guard the president Barrow whatever bullshit ñi jël ñoo xamante ne ñi ñëw si dëkk bi di ay authorities ngeen may leen ñu toog fa di leen di control di sàcca even seen food bank di jël seen jigéen ñi di leen di rape dëkk bëccëg ndar kaama soldaar yaa ma kool nii ma ko gisal suma bopp foofu noonu ci Fajara Barracks you understand ngeen bàyyi nonsense yi ci biir dëkk bi mel ni dëkk bi amul ay góor xanaa xamulee ne dafa am na jamono bu jotee da nga war a génn jël fetal tekki sa boppa bi fetal sa boppa yéen ngeen mel ni yéen xawma lan ngeen meen come on man ku nekk naan dañ ko ngénte nonsense ñaan yu fi paay ñaan dara fi darul kenn barkewut fi
bro
laa waxal ni dara barkewut si dëkk gi
bro
lu leen nekk ngeen bàyyi dem seen yoon
anga lo mo ma gëna jaxal sax biir Gambia jam ñaar coup d'état mo amoon tamit li ñu ne soldier yi dañ lay jóg du wax dañ no sesi du wax ne ay góor leen ay lii leen dañ bëgg a li Gambia xolal time
nga lu tax coup d'état du am
du gañ defal lool def lool yëpp nonsense boobu yëpp waa jama Barrow mu ñu toog Barrow def na indi na soldier jàmbur ko Nigeria Sénégal ñoo yëpp ñuy Gambie ñuy toog gaa yëpp ñuy toog ñuy xulli seen bopp ñu yëpp ñuy mel ni ku ñàkk a fayda toog mel ni gaa ay jigéen leen gaa ñuy toog foofu noonu gaa ñee xoolante seen bopp foofu noonu kenn jugul deful dara kenn ne ko du wax ne lu nekk problème Gambie
anyway
dugal nañu sona yi dugal
lu ma la naa explainal mooy Mariama Si thank you your group and send regard to the page. I appreciate it very well. To give this relevancy is when you could invest in any little. It's fine. We don't have to invest or to help us to develop the page. It's been developing since Facebook. Dafa nekk ne ma génn TikTok every day. Ndax bokk na si li nga xamante ne dina jox maybe so much big following. Mooy nga at least one every day or every other day pour nga support sa maybe link and stuff. Ñëwuma TikTok pour yow ngeen ñëw follow ma Facebook rek would have been better for me. And man TikTok so ko xoolee dëgg la it's okay pour mo meet up Gambians because most of the people will come here to open a fake account maybe or any account pour ñu join waxtaani di déglu and most of them are Gambian because so ko xoolee attraction bi dafa nekk di dugg si Gambians yi. So whenever you are out ñoom ñoo nekk di la follow it will link to your Facebook as well. I appreciate you, Mariama Si, Sinjigen Bobuneka, Washington. Mom tamit mu ngi support Taliban Soda, another side of the party, which is fine. man everything that looks like I'm part of it. Why man duma dem ak Barrow election Gambian bu gëm dem ak Adama Barrow election or you go man duma ko def te di lépp lu yàq election bi
step down.
lépp lu yàq election bi dinaa ko def te dinaa make sure ne tamit election du am ak Barrow lépp lu Barrow bokka te teen moom ay doom raam lañ ñooñu moom duma leen ko may ñooñu baaxuñ duma kum ci muntu di nekka na nga xam ne it's not gonna work Barrow to tatam ñu ko waroon a bañ force moo nekkoon opposition bi war leen a toog di xalaat di dem ak Barrow atatam ak seen followers that is the worst thing when I yow Paco my mama land please you can meet and allow me to talk because dafa mel ni su may wax déglukat yi dinañ mun a déglu lañ mun a dégga ragaluma ko lu may wax xam nañ ko koo wax you understand dem ak Barrow tatam mus doon a dégg ci loxo Taliben Soda dégg naa ko ci many people dégg naa tamit ci Yanks Dabo soo gisee opposition bi dañu ñëw fii suma page xam nañ ne ànduma ak ñoom te duma leen blame ànduma ak ñoom ci xalaat seen xalaat it's not good baaxul dañuy dem Barrow nax leen ñoom ñi jëlaat dëkk bi continuer duma ko nangu man duma dem election ak Adama Barrow lépp luy yaaxa Adama Barrow 24/7 ci election am man Jobis 24/7 moom laay nekka you understand ak su fekkee ne yow da nga foog ne da nga smart pour nga ñëw fii man yow mun nga maa jël nga maa nax ci wax ba man génne ma ci suma xalaat bii nii try and you will fail képp koo xamante ne tamit ada nga góom ne dem ak election Adama Barrow lu mun a nekka la bul toog fii di déglu because it's not the right pit for you di nga déglu la neexul because dama laa categorize as doom bu araamal ci réew te loolu maybe daf laa naxari te kon you don't have to come here and listen to that ñun ñëwuñ fii nii pour ne dañ am time o dañ fa am lu ñoo jaay benn lii o suñ maam lii o ninka nanka beek whatsoever déedéet ñun ay simple nit lañ si niti démba dañ def ñun war nañ koo mën a def fii kenn mënu fee toog ne maa defal Gambia fii nii ci mbitin Barrow xanaa xaa sàcca maa fi daaxaal lan luñ doy ooyee enabul sàcca bu mel ni Adama Barrow ak reykati nit bu mel ni Adama Barrow loolu lañ fi am 24/7 sorry depuis nguuram door nguuri Barrow nguur gu ko daaxaa sàcca nguur gu ko ginnaa barke wadi mus du am ci àdduna seen alal bi yëpp nguur gi ñu ko xamante ne ñu ngi leen di sos yëpp si biti institution yi mag si dëkk bi yëpp jaay nañ ko si biti doo leen ko xam be nguur gi la jee ngeen toog di jéema am loole naa may adatam loolu is a failure to loolu it belongs to the nuts belongs to the dust man whoever is listening to me na nga xam ne man entertainuma Adama Barrow's election you understand te booy ne jéema fii di ma gomloo Barrow's election doomi haram nga ci këri doomi haram nga jóge yoroo fa man Jobis maa wax loolu yëfi Adama Barrow rey ci suma boppa jot na mere ci kuma bugga nga mere ma loolu sax laay gën a ñaan bul ma toppatoo bu ma la toppatoo like I don't want anything good about it su fekkee ne moo ne boo xaloon si diggante mun nga maa bàyyi bul ma kolati I don't need nothing from you bu fi suma yaay doon dunda sax the same thing laa koy wax laa waxal nii because man gis naa dëkk bi fu moo dem gis naa ne dëkk bi surux na ba pare already waaye ba tey yeneen koy gunge ci surux waayam boobu noonu mel ni ay góor nekkoon ci dëkk bi lan la te foo leen toog naan góor jigéen come on man mel ni Gambia amul ay góor tey jigéen ni baat bii nga xamante ne moom la Adama Barrow bañ a dégg jigéen a koy làkk si dëkk bi mooy noota taataam yéen ñëpp a ngi ragal come on man di ma bugg a boole ci seen pati yi te naan ma jëlal bii jëlal bële man tey bu ma bokkee si bii ba jëlee kanaay wax dëgg si dëkk bi kanaay wax lu nit mun a dégg si dëkk bi kanaay wax lii njëriñ dëkk bi man ma xam ne ay sàcca ñu topp Barrow sàccang fa xërëmkat yi criminaliste caga yi surtout ma ci foreign service bi bon divisive amul leen benn njëriñ Gambien si la ngeen fa nekka ñëpp ñoo xamante ne ay concubines lañ woon ci Yaya Jammeh fu mu nekk ñu ngi leen jox place yéen ñëpp ñun ñoo xeexoon xaat pour Jammeh jógee fi suñ ko yëgoon duñ ko def lan lañ ci am rebates au feedback loo xamante ne njëriñ nañu aw suñ askan bi lan lañ ci gis lu dul sàcca mu rëy corruption bu ëpp si biir dëkk gi ngeen continuer caga ji continuer seen caga yaa bandi yi continuer seen bandi yaa doomi xaraam yi continuer seen doom raam yaa understand ngeen nekk fii ni di ma entertainal Barrow tatam ku ko fi wax doomi haram nga dina fi jëlal benn note Gambia bi dañ lu fu ñaaka mooy góor problème boobu ngeen am moo tax ngeen di entertain kii nga xamante ne amul xam-xam amul dara kii nga xamante ne ñu ko toppa yëpp seen ñi ngi rey seen boppa pour seen teranga dëkk ci diaspora bi dafa métti 9 to 5 dafa métti liggéey dafa métti nga dem Gambia within 6 months nga nekk millionnaire nekk ci pajero di dawal sa kër mu ngi fele ne le dabul kër takka ñaari jabar tek nekk caga ñun ñuy liggéey yéen ngeen nekk foofu di ànd ak jigéeni 24/7 bàyyi ñu fii ñun ñuy rey seen bopp seen mbokk yi di sona amuñ benn trangaay aaduna ngeen may gomloo Adama Barrow tatam kum fi naxari bu fi ñëwaat loolu la let's allow the guy in the middle kii kan la ni principal xawma kii kan la ni one principal ndax dafa dem na okay let somebody talk okay
lu ma bëgg a wax last time sax Labanis
ngeen maa leen wàcce sorry maa leen wàcce yéen ñëpp maa leen wàcce tey kontaanuma sax anyway may leen man ma wax ba pare ma dog life bi garaawut yéen ñi nekk fi ni toppata leen because waxa Gambia ni dafa jot fu mu nekk nii waaw lu ma def nii suma ci utee mbokka o kuma buga rek du dem I don't need no family here I don't need no friend I don't need nobody onto what I'm doing right now none of y'all I don't need nobody to call me pour nga ma jéema wane ma looy wax ak looy nangam su la naxaree maa ko wax mu naxaree mu neex la maa ko wax noonu la mun a demee dëkk bi amut góor man maa ko wax ngeen di toog di jéem a entertain ay taataami Adama Barrow di ko gomloo King Jobis come on man loolu gàcce la si man duma def loolu Adama Barrow du président Adama Barrow xamul dara li dëkk bi ñàkk dafa bari Adama dara lam xamul balaa nga xam ne moo xamadi dara nga tooga ak moom moo tax ñu jël advantage boobu noonu ñu ko doon attaque noonu yëpp fu mu nekk ni ñu ngi si jàmm ceeskat yi toppa jigéen 24/7 yaa maa jëli ñu ngi yore seen moto yu neex seen demal seen lopitaani xool nu mel it looks some garbage and shit ngeen xool seen schools yi ngeen xool seen university yi ngeen xool advancement bu dëkk bi mu am si aduna bi nga dem sax nga xool dëkki naar yi nga xool naka lañ mel fu mu nekk nii yéen dara yëpp ba léegi yéen a ngi saraatu ñoom Adama Barrow ba léegi ñu ngi receive ay material medical equipment supplies from US and other countries look at that bullshit why not why the 80 something Prado yoo jënda why so much millions missing Auditor General bi lim disclose is $1 million xoolal debt bi si ndëkk bi ay 50 something billion yoo xamante ne is a bor Gambia war koo fay Adama Barrow du ko fekkee ak njabootam probably loolu dafa fekk dee nañ suñ doom yi nekk fi ñun mun nañu continuer ci torox nga ne ngi leen di reason waaye gisu leen benn problème nguur yi Adama Barrow képp ku ekkati problème yi jox la alal bu du jeex képp ku bugg a indi problème jox la alal nga toog ci réew mi fépp fu voice nekk muy imam ba ca imam baabali suma waaji déggaatuma ko ak ñeena ñi ñëpp jox nañ leen loo xamante ne is worth to be sitting down di jéem a press nguuri Adama Barrow bu bon bile nga xamante nguuri safara la nguuri saytaane nguuri hirim nguuri dereti nit nguuri nonsense ngeen ne ko di ko gomal seen boppa yéen a cip waaye man cibuma you understand man judoowuma fu cip duwuma góor bu ñoo toogal tamit di ko xool di ko yàpp you understand man duwuma góor boobu leen man duma koo xamante ne Adama Barrow war na maa toog di ma jël di ma paase o di ma mege o di ma def lu mu leen a def du leen di jubante du nuroog weñ bu tànga bu ñëw tëggat ci biir mbaar man duma nit boobu leen moo tax ngeen mel ni ngeen mel yéen Barrow yéen la mun a jiite man Barrow munul maa jiite taataami Adama Barrow dafa bloqué ci réew mi Adama Barrow mayin ko luy continuer tey luñ continuer ëllëg kii sàcc la kii jaamakati xiram la képp ku ko bëgg a jaamakati xiram nga sàcc nga comme moom moo tax nga toppa ko looloo tax ñoom Seeku Mbaalo toppa ko ñoo tax ñoom Ahmad Ba di rey seen boppa all of these guys are following him like some bullshit ngeen toog fi ngeen toog seen famille yaa ngi soona maay wax ku nekkaa ngi jiital political party boo xamante ni leader bi ñemu du toog sax na ko baro sa buj bi suufanki ngeen ne changes dina am si dëkk bi duñ ko nangu ñun yuur si ñoo moom dëkk bi añ leen job ñu jéem a jël suñ doom yi am fuñ leen di eggali ëllëg ndax ñun perte nañ ba pare te political leader si ngeen toppat ñii dañ leen a réeral ñii pare wuñ liggéey gi ñi ngi find a way how to add more wives and a life. The reason why they don't come to Jobis loolu moo tax because Jobis du leen ko may dégg suñ liñ dégga mu métti leen amuñ patience ba pare amuñ yëg-yëgi dëkk gi because opposition leader du mel ni ñoom ping UDP PDOIS kum ci muntu di nekk muy Taliban solo whoever is in there pare wu leen xam naa leen language bi làkku leen ko action bi amul yéen ñëpp a yéen a ngi pare pour dem ak Adama Barrow election nonsense boobu lañ waroon a jël ñu block ko njëkka na du fi am muntu waru fee am tam waroon fee am du fi am ta warut fee am bu kenn abonné lu ci di wax bi yëpp mun naa ko wax bu kenn abonné may leen ma bu ma pare bu kenn abonné you understand because soo leen ñëwee lu ma bëgg ngeen wax doo leen ko wax te nu mu bëggee ngeen waxee kooku doo leen ko waxee you understand tiktokers yu bari duñ fi ñëw xam nga lu tax lañ gëm ma ko sama papa wala yu laat linka nanka bi fii la jaarak waxi dof yi leen ni le sëriñ bi nanga mag yéen lan yëfi sëriñ you just a human being ngeen ay young man sangu leen sol yére yu rafet génn wax def dox bi ñëw toog lépp loo xamante ni jàngaloo ko doo ko mën a defar you understand lii nii banta la gis ngeen lii nii banta la right gom ngeen ne banta la ministre bu ko defar géegul rek def ko daf ko jànga fita bi dafa dem jànga fita def ko yow mun nga maa toog di ma góomloo yàlla boo xamante amuloo ci benn idea en fokk nga ne loolu moo yóbbu seen réew yi si kanam moo tax ngeen tardé because there is no knowledge boo na xamante ne achieve ngeen ko bu leen mun a yóbbu si kanam man nekku leen suma waruwaay ba pare ma nekku leen suma ñoo xamante ne man mun naa toog ngeen nekk suma mentor awesome because gisuma ko si yéen man soo ma muntu géttewut duñ toog place man ak yow di waxtaan méegu sens ci man dëkk bi yéen a ko tardeel du Adama Barrow kii nga xamante ne ñetti at bi waru doon a nekk ngeen may ko juróomi at ngeen xamuleen ne kii doomi jaam la ngeen may ko fukki at mu toog na leen dafa continuer waat mu ne dafa am ay development plans am ngeen war a mun a toog di ko entertain kon ma xam ne Gambien ni bëgg leen seen boppa yéen a ma rusloo digga ngeen jël nag ñu ci biti yëpp ñu amee leen seen dëkk bi tey aéroport boobu ngeen ne wax bu Gambia bi Sénégal jël na ko Barrow xam nga gis nga statement bi ñu leen wax dañuy def joint port pour ñu ne ñi jéem a drop like Phoebe and all of that bullshit you know why because already ñoom they are unable and those people have taken it and the major flights will pick up for Banjul and for Banjul in general. This is exactly what's going to happen. You understand? Seaport be the same thing. Enlightenment bi rek waroon na am. There was a millions that was there already. Why? Because of buganen lu bon ñu jël ko jaay ko ñu ne xawma Xaadim Gay ba pare ñu dem Sanyang. Is it started yet? No. Where would you get your stuff from? Senegal. Seen Korean bi the same thing. Lépp lu bari ñaata lañ fi ameloon gaay déggatu leen ko. Seen gas and oil bi Sangomar bi anamu. Xanaa yéen amuleen war leen di mun a find special refineries. Xanaa Gambia Yaya Jammeh already was negotiating. He just dumped them because of the agreement was too little for him. Guy a few percent of the thing. Mujem ko cancel. But Jammeh after that year, Jammeh would have find people, at least some nakaleen ko de Tifini, Russian, pour ñu ñëw jéema gas oil bu nekk foofu noonu Sangomar ak yenn ci offshore Casamance region bi ak Gambia. Sorry. Rusloo ngeen ma trop kontaanuma. Seen plateforme yi mënuma faa toog di déglu ni ngeen di waxee di wax comme góor jigéen di leen di xas te yow mi toog moom nga man loolu laa gis ci Gambian bi right now comme na xari nii la munti di demee añ leen jóg waaye ñi jéem a jàppale suñu dëkk bi meen añ leen jóg ñu jéem a jàppale xëy na koto yu fi nekkoon juriñ Jammeh fu mu nekk mag ni xale yaa ngi fi those days ñoom tamit they were behind Yaya Jammeh. Why? Because of APRC di Njie, they pick up the same people. ñi jël link leen si Adama Barrow fu mu nooyee ñi leen di jël yaayi compine nonsense yéen war ngeen a toog di dundali xanaa gis leen di Sahel leaders yi naka la ñoo dundee dañ dee dunda boo xamante ne daf laa wane la ñii government lañ amee waaye ñun amuñ government ñun luñ fi amee mooy ñoo xamante ne ñu bëgg a defar seen boppa ak seen family la and Barrow and his cult or cabal including Abubakar Jawara ak family ñaata millions to Abubakar ak family mi ñu ne waaw teggi nañ leen crimes yi nga xam ne is economic crimes and stuff bañ lekkee ba suur ana drug dealers yu fa nekkoon hut ana Keita andi kuuñ ñoom ci ne ñu ne the same thing fay nañ xam nga yéen nii lañ leen dee naxe ana xaalis boobu noonu ana Yaya Jammeh andi assets yi ana xaalis ba come on man yéen da ngeen tooy booy billahi wallahi tallahi ngeen bàyyi mbaam bu mel nii ne moo jiite seen dëkk ñu ko toppa yëpp di ay criminal ñi nekkoon di voice toppa di Lawyer Darboe di ko nax ba am lañ bëgg a dugg si Adama Barrow you understand ñooñu tey Ismaila Ceesay Sabally tey ñoo nekk fii di rey seen boppa ak ñoom Gitteh te naan Adama Barrow taataamam bi bu ko kenn yaa yéen Gambien si ngeen toog fi ngeen toog te naan lu war a mun a nekk la ku ma gëmloo Barrow taataam doomi haram nga fi nga jógee doom raam lañ fañ jógee doom raam lañ ak noo ko muntu waxee nag maa ko wax foo ma muntu yóbbu Gambia dinaa fa toog nu ma ko waxee ni dinaa ko yokka mu gën a metti dëkk bi xam nga lan la foog ñu jàppoo dëkk bi foog ñu jàppoo mun a am jàmm suñ jàppoo dëgg du am ndax dëkk bi li ngeen gëm mooy nonsense yàlla buur si gëmu leen dara ngeen gëmul jigéen ngeen gëm ak xaalis ñaari ngeen gëmu leen benn yàlla man maa leen bàyyiwul yàlla ëllëg yàlla ak alaxira jigéen ak xaalis ngeen gëm that's it moo tax ngeen bëgg a fu mu gën a nooyee foofu ngeen nekk te jigéen ñi xam ko si yéen soo leen ma wéedee ngeen dem ci seen office yi every morning caga jàngi rang laa waxal ni dëkk bi tilim nonsense ngeen ñoo gëmloo bullshit yéen yéenay kan kum neex mu rey ngeen jël toj ay fen sos ay doom raam ñëw ne man la ñoo gëmloo nonsense man amul benn foo maa jaar man Jobis ba ñëw si man nga ne man mu nga ma faa jëlee o yow mun ngaa yu sa xaalis pour man jënd ma soo waxee ñu naan da nga nekkoon si Barrow man ci kan laa musa nekka man Yaya Jammeh bu fi ñëwaan sax dama daan dem si ñoom di leen di interview o ñu interview ma man Sénégalais yi fi dee ñëw sax su ma tasee ñoom interview leen Sénégalais bi ñuy am xew dama fa dee dem seen màggali dama fa dee dem lan la man suma yëf daraa fi ceeñut ñu naan ma da nga nekkoon si Barrow man Barrow bi ma demee gis rek ngay nit yu moo def rek si la completely finished with Barrow ngeen ne ma Barrow dafa peaceful ban façon peaceful Adama Barrow naka la moo peaceful Adama Barrow nga xam ne jaamekati xiram la Adama Barrow blood bu bugga bu ñor xam la bugga bu nit boo xamante ne dafa seena di rot ci suuf fat yaa bon yaa salte ñu ne da nga peaceful maay wax benn sa statement boobu noonu ma metti the only crime bu ma am si dëkk bi mooy crime bi ma nekk président yow you have committed crime yoo xamante ne man is serious yow da nga bloody ak sa niti yow Sankare yow ku mun a fen nga xam naa tey sa jëkkër jabar bii nii suma mbokk bii nii Binta Gueye nekk North Carolina bu waree gis ne yow yaa toogoon di wax sa waxi naafiqa yi ni waxi propagande yi yëpp nga teg ko ci rey doomi aadama yi leen ni la police officer yoo xamante ne they are very innocent amuñ neefa torof ne sax dinañ leen musa reyee ni seen life xëy sangu ba set Alaaji Mbuub di same thing noonu ngeen ko def Badara Diouf di same thing yéen nit yu salte yi nii te ñooñu konta bu ndaw la ci li ma mun a fàttali si ñoo xamante ne ay xale yu jigéen yu ndaw yoo xamante ne they been denounced missing and stuff like that ngeen jël ñi leen ni le ñuy jël fii jiite leen ñeenti safara yi leen ni le ñi nga xamante ne baaxuñ ngeen bëgg a toog fii ni surtout ma jabari Barrow boobu ñëw Fatoumata Bah Barrow kooku comme saytaane yaa Fukushima tsunami boobu hitoon leen Fatoumata Barrow kooku ko gën yaa ma understand njéeréer saxa ko gën si biiri tool sista bu bona ngi noonu moo njëkk a sàcc ci nguur gi aleel bu bare Fatou Camara xam na si dara ak ñeena ana xaalis boobu noonu raaf na ñaata millions lañ fi jël seen business yi sos ko energize ko ci dëkk bi ngeen toog di sonna ak seen family ngeen ne Jobis mooy seen problème man awma benn problème man I am good fi maa toog di wax yéen ni maa ngi am xaalis Gambia maa ngi fa am xaalis mu neex la mu naari la yàlla moo ma ko jox waaw yes kay fi maa toog di wax yow maa ngi fi am xaalis Gambia maa ngi fa am xaalis man su fekkoon ne xaalis la duma toog fii nii indi kon man maay ëpp xaalis Gambia ndax man soxla nañ ma yow soxla wuñ la waaye dama jël loolu yëpp tegee ko boor ñëw di xeex injustice te make sure Adama Barrow dem niti saytaane bii nii ngeen ne dafa peaceful ku dëri kii nii képp ku ma gomloo Barrow dafa peaceful doomaraam nga ci këri doomaraam nga jógee comme moom dëkk bi bu fi jaamee noonu la moo demee Barrow bu mu doo ñëw indiwut jaama sacrifice la njëkk a def doomam muntu bàyyi fii benn doomi jàmbur mu jog na within overnight mu change fi toog fii nii di def false inauguration yu ma ubbi ak ndikte yu bari ke promise nonsense am ci yoo xamante ne méegut benn sens ngeen toog tanaa ne waa mooy waaja ki nga xamante ne xamul dara li la Donald Trump moom mooy dëgga dinaa wax keneen ba mu la utee yow ndax yow you don't know nothing te loolu mooy lu dëgg nde xam ne ne nguur amul Gambia al ñu baalal waaye may leen ma fiip suma ba kenn fele waaye yéen a ngay dégga an leen traa ñu nekk góor waaye an leen traa ñu nekk góor wax waxi góor du moo yaakaar moromi góoram mu jàppale ko déedéet góor war du yaakaar moromi góoram pour mu jàppale ko déglu leen wax bi Lawyer Darboe mënul leen di jox freedom Issa Faal mënul leen di jox freedom Talib mënul leen di jox freedom yaa ko may sa boppa yow yaa koy defar pare teg ko ut ku la jiite mu jiite la sénégalais yi ñoo mën a ut freedom dangaa mën a bañ daf leen bañ ci seen yaram yi bu ëllëgee ngeen jur doomi bañkat jur doomi defar aduna te bàyyi suma maam nangam is done I don't want to hear that bullshit nit ki na nga taxawu sa boppa booy dunda boo dee jeena lu ma waxaa yéen nii yëpp suma dee jeena suma fi dee suba over doo leen amati si man dara moo tax na before daa man dinaa make sure ne moo leen lu bari about myself dëgg yéen a morusloo yéen a cib dëgg ba leen neexee ngeen dem seen TikTok yi lu leen fa nekk ngeen wax fa suma yoona fa nekkul I don't belong here joxuma bàkk suma bopp for nothing lu ma dunda 24/7 koota ba sax mun leen ko xam naa leen because of lan la lépp lu nit boo sos ak yéen loo xamante ne lii jàppale dëkk bi la bu xaalis ñëwee rek nekkatuloo góor jaam nga lanay xaalis nga xam ne nit a ko liggéey man musuma teg suma loo xaalis bu yàlla liggéey man bi ma juddoo ba léegi lu yàlla liggéey xaalis nan jóob non musuma ko teg xanaa ma dem baata ko muy lekk ma lekk ko and stuff like te lii yëpp I can go buy nekk a farmer out there ma béy ko te loolu mooy lu am you understand a leen try ñu jàppale seen bopp men ñi ngay ñàkk seen dëkk bi de a leen try ñu jàppale seen bopp ñi ngay ñàkk seen dëkk bi de understand ngeen jox leen ko break tuuti rek ñu ñëwaat léegi nii jox leen ko break tuuti rek ñu ñëwaat yeah it's sad man definitely it's very sad affaire Gambia moom soo ko ba ëllëg moom mooy loolu
When we hit the pothole, I was worried we'd be stranded for hours.
lépp ñoom lu ñu wax mu óor na ne sàcca leen mu óor na reykati nit lañ mu óor la loolu yëpp yow doo musa toog nga sacrifice sa boppa te naan da nga ànd ak Lawyer Darboe te naan da nga ànd ak Talib yow you don't follow change you're not part of change yow da nga change soga am change suma diggante yàlla suma bàyyee Lawyer Darboe mu dem élection dañ koo gañe Adama Barrow continue duma ko nangu suma bàyyee Talib Benson mu dem élection du ko fa make there is no way te élection bi dañ ko rig ba pare te Barrow waru faa bokka waru leen a toog di am élection bu Adama Barrow war a bokka Adama Barrow wadu talk fi ñoo waxtaane tatam waru ñu du talk fi ñoo waxtaane election ci réew mi war laay toog di si boole Adama Barrow fitna la moo indi ci réew mi fitna su fekkee ngeen ne Jobis moo ko faa indi kon dina am garaawul man amul lu ma munti jël man ku ma xam digga mun naa koo jël amul preso boo leen ma mun a teg bu ma ragal amul loo leen mun a def bu ma ragal amul fu leen maa yóbbu bu ma ragal you understand man benn yàlla laa gom mooy bu ma binda you understand xaw ma sax ndax yàlla la tudda still dama ko dee question man moo tax ma dee wax ku ma binda amalangu ma ko tur borom bi mooy turi olofal bu gën a diggar borom bi mooy borom nit yi borom aduna bi kooku moom ma binda kundoog ki nga xamante ne daf ma óor ne moom moo jël li nga xamante ne mooy lu nit war a go through ci biir yi ndeyam nekk nit kooku moom laa gëm only nobody nag si yéen man Adama Barrow képp koy gom taabam doomu xaraam nga nag ba léegi si man fu ma tase yow wax la ko doomi xaraam nga Barrow ci boppam ak ñi ko gomloo yépp because of Barrow niti deret la Barrow baaxut Barrow dafay sacrifice doomi Adama Barrow baaxut you understand yéen ñi ko gom na ngeen gomal ko seen boppa Adama Barrow baaxut fu mu nekk ni kayle moo leen nag dinaa bàyyi sax di égal nit xam nga lu tax li ci di wax bi man dinaa ko wax ndax bu ëllëgee man kenn ma teg di ma responsible suma kaddu ak fu muntu di demee deneen mu musa toogloo nag si place may ngeen ne da ngeen maa aate activiste duñ ko aate de activiste ñaar rek la danga koy jàppa tëj o nga rey soo ma yóbbee koot man du ma toog di wax ak jooj man non si affaire yi lu maa def nii dangaa ne jooj bi kii li ma wax moo wax lu ëppa mwew li nga foog ne moom nga déggoon ay swear noonu laa koy defee te ba pare ma xool ci yow sàcc nga criminal nga nit ko bon nga ma toog fi ma toog di wax yow nga dégg ko you understand moo tax ñun amuñ lépp loo xam ne dañ ko wax fii di ko massage Adama Barrow bon na jabar bi bon na Adama Barrow saltina jabar bi saltina kii moom xaaral ma may leen si tuuti rek Ahmad Ba Barrow dafa la arrangé torop xam nga arrangé li tax ngoon nga ne ko Adama Barrow affaire yi taataam bi affaire yi 3 years jarul sax tuddaati Barrow mu ne you are the first guy to maybe stop him from even thinking about the tatam and its elements or whatever. Yes, Ahmad, because xam nga ne Barrow nekkut fa yow xam nga ko li nga soxla ci nit yow pour nga outsmart ko o nga dem ak moom mu ngi si Barrow yow xam nga ne Barrow mu tut yow Barrow ku ko gis mu toog di wax di nga xam ne wéru loolu kum naari noonu la demee ku gis Adama Barrow fu mu toog di wax di nga xam ne wéru ñun ñu may leen na ngeen continuer da ngeen di dem élection suma plateforme Facebook ak fii ku fi élection indi bu ànd ak Adama Barrow dinaa ko yaaxa yéen UDP da fekkee da ngeen a dem ak élection ak Adama Barrow man dinaa ko yaaxa man dinaa am ak problème yéen ak Barrow taaliben sooda the same thing ak bépp groupe buy dem ak Barrow élection groupe boobu duma am ak ñoom jaama te élection du am si dëkk bi élection moo dul am si dëkk bi Adama Barrow dafa am pro Adama Barrow ak ñum àndal sàcc leen orkat lañ ay jaam lañ ay pépéré ay reykati nit lañ yi yëpp bëgg naa pour ngeen understand ko ay orkat lañ ay jaam lañ soo leen xoolee tamit recently ñu sukka ci kanam Adama Barrow yëpp doomi jaam leen ñu sukka ci kanam Adama Barrow yëpp ay doomi jaam lañ Adama Barrow nekku ne Gambians ñoo nekk di promote government am ñu ko promote yëpp ay outsiders leen Adama would have chosen another woman to maybe let's say accept whatever deal or whatever maybe job inside her. Why that Mama Jabi? Mama Jabi is not a Gambian. Mama Jabi is today's home. You can protect Gambian police. Just look at that. A criminal. A killer. Ngadem kiram. Jail taxpayers' money. Jail an officer who should have been there protecting the nation's well-being. Yanko used to protect somehow as an insider. Waxuma loolu waaye mu ngi protect comme like nga ne ak hitman ci kiram ñi ko fay ngay protect koo xamante ni doom raam la nga toppate koo xamante ki ko jur doom raam la yow ki ko jur jukko doom raam la amee nga ñëw ci dëkka ñi fay sa taxpayers money 14,000 lii ban sénégalais moo koy dégga ne lii dégga la ñi fay ko $14,000 pour mu wane ne kii moo rey police moom évident bii la am toog di dem ak code bi code na ko acute lii nii Gambien bi mun a toog di ko seetaan paako ngi ñëw di gomloo jobis ya fi nonsense you understand xanaa yéen ay nit jurul leen yéen xanaa du leen ay doomi réew yéen xanaa du leen julit bu ngeen oote seen boppa yéen xanaa gomu leen christianity bi ngeen di oote seen boppa yéen lan ngeen gom ngeen toog di gom ñi nga xamante dañ tilim because of aleel ngeen ñëw sax ma may leen xaalis kay jow ngeen ñëw ma may leen xaalis mbatte ngeen ñëw nekk nit yi soona mbir balaa nga am loo buga danga am pour nga sacrifice sa boppa yaay gàcce ngalaama Gambien women jur ngeen fi ñu war a juree xeex ngeen injustice ci réew mi jooy ngeen ànd ak man démba ak tey ma am ci lu ma leer naaña nguur gi yéen a ci gina daanu nguur gi yéen a ci gina sonoon lan ngeen am ci nguuri Adama Barrow Fatamata Barrow bi mu ñëwee dafa jël gaay Yaya Jammeh APRC yéen ñi jël leen ñu bitré leen waaye ngeen ànd ak UDP Dabo bii Taliben Soda bii Issa Fall bii ngeen ne ñoo leen di ceeñal Barrow billahi wallahi du am gàcce boobu nag laa leen bañal du am munuñ ko du am munuñ ko du am munuñ ko du am munuñ ko soo leen demee na ba alliance na man ngeen a jamfa ci ngeen a gina am lu leen miiti du am munuñ ko xam nga lana mun a nekk ñun ñëpp ñi génne yëfi élection yëpp ci dëkk gi ñu am presse groupe ceeñ Adama Barrow statam bi bem tegee boor ñi defar suñ luwaay bem cool ñi come back to the drawing board and then the politicians will walk on the streets again pour ñu call on a different party politics dëkk bi select the right leader su loolu amul changes du am ci dëkk bi wax bi du leen neex ndax wax bi arrangé wul leen li Lawyer Darboe pare ak lu Issa Fall pare daf fee toogloo Darboe Barrow te duma ko nangu then they are no longer my people they will see me like an enemy waaye du dem election soo demee na ko Darboe kana bugg a eeg nii sa mere fe am nañu request su ma leen éegalee da ngeen am pour waxi nit mun leen ko ma wàcce leen because kontaanuma yeah cool man ba pare man pour ma éegal ni daf tey tëkkër man nu fa demee sa waay gars yi foog naa ne nuñ tukkee la woon rek ok am na ko dugga nii hello kii mbaa nekkut Gambia liem bi Adam hello Adam hello yaa ngi dégg hello 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 yow mu dugga ni yaa ngi maa dégg ok kii dafa lii xama génne na dafa by mistake la kii kan la ni hello
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
yeah jërëjëf yeah greetings
jërëjëf King
yeah man
naka ngoon si
mu ngi fi yeah
tey daal gis naa ne bro yaram bi mu ngi tànga
yeah
ay na dëgg la moom gis nga Gambia moom léegi société yeneen mbiri nit yi dañoo xaw a discourage si mbir yu bari dama foog ne like lu distraction la rek lu nga xamante ne the sitting government is trying to create and ñun loolu warut ñoo distract from the main cause that is injustice yi nga xamante ne mu ngi happen si réew mi how naka la Gambian yëpp di nekk one unified body and then fight for that you understand because dem nañ si lu gën a metti than lii mooy dictatorship for 22 years rule of Jammeh xam nañ ne iron fist la opuré, which was very difficult. And then because of collectiveness bi tax na ba ñu mën a koo génnee foofu noonu. So dama feel ne Gambian si dafa am lu nga xamante ne loolu war nañ ko lifin daha mooy ne léegi dañ am another cause bu nga xamante ne mooy ne depuis buñ génnee fa jaame mooy am na waxtaan yu nga xamante ne amoon na mooy ne pour loolu mu mun a deñ mooy ne ñu am time limit te loolu su amee dafa yombal mbir mi yow sa parti mun naa continuer mun naa dunda amal keneen ku nga xamante daf laa succeed from the party members, you understand? So saga la sa like saga Gambian si like yow soo fa nekkul rek keneen du mun a continue that work, you understand? Makati la yeah. I guess. So the thing is that mentality at style of politics buga xamante ne Gambian yi ñu ko buga miin ñun Gambian si yëpp dañ ko war a bañ. You understand? Mooy ne nit ñi ñu nga xamante ne ñu ngi ànda ruling government, even though they are not going in the right direction, they will still, support that government in those causes. You understand? That will not take our country anywhere, but instead, of course, they'll gonna. So,
Makati ndax yow d'accord nga si lu ma just reveal about how to stop Barrow. Man suma gom daf ma may ne man buguma dem election ak Barrow. This has been my forever since last year. And I also cause to anyone ko xamantene yaa ngi jéema entertain Barrow's tatam. Man right now dama feel ne if Lawyer Darboe or Tali, whoever on the ground trying to oppose him, like to with the blood box, man, I'm not gonna be your friend. Man, I totally feel ne Barrow wadu dem tatam. Dik so America de kabida fa yaho. Dik another guy will not respect the tatam limit. So man not a tatam, it should be respected and Adama Barrow do them election. Na anda nga man ci lolu.
No, anda na yo 100% on that.
So, but again, anda nga ci fact ne tamit UDP Darboe da fora dem election ak Barrow.
No, anga bena mbirra this lo wax ni moy force defend bu nga xamantene lu len wara taxawal as collective Gambian si collectively moy ne Adama Barrow in the first place waruta taxawal election.
Yeah,
understand?
Waruta election. Yeah.
Waruta taxawal election. Yeah. But nga gis ne because of the constitution amendment yu am pour nit ñi loolu mun nañoo may doole pour Adama Barrow mu bañ a dem election. That doesn't happen. You understand? Te su fekkee ne ñun yëpp dañoo bugg a toppa loi ñu saama loi dëkk bi dinañ wax ne tamit okay because of loolu happen.
Okay. Do you know
because of loolu happen
when you are given a McCarthy, when you are maybe awarded or given a visa to come to the United States, that doesn't mean that you're going to enter the US. That visa will not guarantee you entry here. The Constitution is there, but doesn't mean that Barrow dafa am this right to go. This country, sin fight, our new dispensation, the first primary fight being the phone morning. Time limit more taxon you don't hear Yaya Jammeh. So ñun dañ am Gambia bu ñëw am 30 years Adama Barrow election am tatam Makati du benn constitution boo xamante ne dina mun a toog du bu draft 1997 bi ñu ko accept muy dem election ci dëkk gi. Let us not take that as guarantee. Make good sense.
Loolu mooy dëgg bu wér.
Come on, man.
Loolu mooy dëgg bu wér. Anda na yow si loolu 100% Jobis, you understand? Anda na yow si loolu 100%. Gis nga suñ pressure group si Gambia mun naa wax ne if there is any pressure group man gisuma ko. Lu waral loolu.
Gambian bi mooy loolu dafa yambar rek.
Anytime they form a group to fight for a cause. Du yaaga group boobu noonu mu collapse. Lu ko dee waral government bi dañoo ooñu noonu ñu jox leen brown envelope then doo leen déggaate the next minute da nga gis ne in fact ñu ngi support government bi, which makes it very difficult and disheartening. So this is why sometimes it's very difficult, even the political parties, you join that cause, because lu they happen, Gambians are good at talking sometimes, but when it comes to let's implement, let's act, it's difficult. Ñu door di la brand, niti fitanga, bugulo jama, you understand? So this is why sometimes when political parties then they reference and Boba, then they reference and Boba from that.
One good example. If Gala had not been formed or had not come out to ask for the looted assets, would there be any information about it? Would there be anything like what we have maybe gotten or what we have clearly seen from the National Assembly reports? Not on the